Amazing things can be controlled with a vacuum. In our physical world, there are principles that would indicate the way certain things work. It is possible to use that knowledge to compare those principles with the way our lives actually work. One of those things that create action is a vacuum. What is a vacuum? Most people would say, something I use to clean up the rug. What I'm really talking about is the principle of the vacuum. When something creates a vacuum, there is usually something being sucked or moved to a new location. Like dirt on the rug that is getting sucked up. What is really happening is a vacuum of air is moving to a new location, and along with it anything that is picked up as a result. Dirt, for instance. We have many examples of the vacuum principle other than just a regular home vacuum cleaner. One of the most obvious, that we see almost every day, is the airplane. What happens to the wing on an airplane is wind created by moving the airplane forward at a rapid speed. As the wind or air is moving over the wing itself, it creates a vacuum underneath the wing which is powerful enough to lift the entire plane into the air. Thus, we call it an airplane. But, the real action that is taking place is a vacuum is being created and managed. The same principle is true with a carburetor on a car, motorcycle, or lawnmower. As air is sucked into the engine, from the movement of the pistons it passes a small venturi area which creates a vacuum by increasing the flow of air to a faster speed. At that point it has a small tube that sucks fuel into the venturi area and it flows into the engine creating more power. Maybe you have been to the drive-thru at the bank. When you put your deposit in the container and put it into the device, a vacuum is used to suck the container into the bank. When it is returned, the same vacuum is used to deliver it in moments. What a vacuum is a place where there are less air particles or matter than the outside pressure we live in. This causes movement, or it can cause a very strong seal, such as in vacuum packing food. What we see are all results of the vacuum, less air, and a powerful seal. In business, it is possible to use the vacuum principle to create movement. The first thing that needs to be done is things have to start moving faster. This type of action, by its very nature, will cause a vacuum. So, when we decide to start moving at a speed faster than our normal surroundings, we have the opportunity to create a vacuum. Perhaps you have heard the saying, money loves speed. I love that saying, because it reminds me that when things speed up, there is usually some type of vacuum created. When we start working faster and working more volume, we create a vacuum. My point is this, we can be moved along with some extra special power when we create a vacuum of this type. It almost has a sort of magnetic function to it. It actually creates a sucking principle that will bring opportunities, people, circumstances, and ideas to the place where none had been before. It may prove itself very valuable to those who make things happen at a faster rate. A vacuum is created and all of a sudden it seems as though you have created an almost magnetic sucking force for good. It is of course just a thought to make you feel good about working hard and knowing it flows with the principles of nature. The vacuum actually sucks things toward your movements and actions. Empower yourself today. Take a look at this video and see if you can feel the change. Change your day. Create your own vacuum now. AJ McNitt.